One final game before the All-Star break is the Colorado Rockies set to take on the laughingstock of the NL West this season, the Arizona Diamondbacks, as Zack Greinke, the ace, trotting out to the mound, 3-11 with a 4.15 ERA, has not quite been his year. Maybe he needs a new change of scenery. Let's go first inning, Raimel Tapia going down on the slider. Nice pitch from Greinke. And then the batter after that, Charlie Blackmon, would answer with another K. Pitching for the Rockies would be the southpaw Kyle Freeland, 6-5 with a 3.30 ERA. Solid year for him. Leadoff hitter is Ketel Marte, who gets the corners painted on that one. Lots of strikeouts in this one. Daniel Murphy now up in the second. He's shopping gap, and that will put a runner on as the former New York Met, Washington National, and Chicago Cub will get a one-out standing double, but with 2 outs, it doesn't matter, as that would be Garrett Hampson, I believe, grounding out to end the inning. Bottom 2 now for Nick Williams. That's the first base hit of the day for the Diamondbacks, a single by the former Philly. 2 out, for Jake Lamb. He's just a window shopper because he's just looking. Third inning for Chris Iannetta. It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's a bomb. And the shutout is over as the Rockies are on the board with the home run from the veteran catcher. Iannetta's 12 on the year. Now, Raimel Tapia up with 2 outs, and the speedster Tapia gets that one deep into left field. Peralta chasing after it, but Tapia would get a 2-out double, and then Charlie Blackmon, Chucky Blackboy, he would take it deep, and now it's 3-0 Rockies, as Blackmon has had an incredible MVP-like season. He's been truly dominant for the Rockies, his 24th denier on the year. Caleb Joseph up here in the third. He goes down swinging. Nice strikeout from Freeland. And then Zack Greinke. That one is high and deep into left field, and that one will drop for extra bases. We saw some nice hitting from these Diamondback pitchers today, and Eduardo Escobar would ground out, ending the inning. Zack Greinke unable to score, so it's still 3-0 Colorado. Fourth inning now for Daniel Murphy. That one is into right field, and Nick Williams almost butchers it. Williams had something ugly like that last week against the Giants. There's David Peralta going down on the slider. Chris Iannetta would say, well, you can do, I can do better. Striking out on a slider of his own. Now David Peralta's up. He sort of check swings that, and the pitcher goes for the ball, but then the first baseman does, and no one is able to cover first base in time, so Peralta is able to get a base hit. However, Nick Williams would go down on strikes, and then Wilmer Flores would turn the 6-4-3 double play, as the Rockies infield has more chemistry than a science project. Fifth inning now, as that ball will go over Nick Williams' head. I feel like he should have made the play, and that will be a no-out double starting the fifth inning for the Rockies. And then they would answer back as Garrett Hampson drills that one into right field. So now they're second and third with no outs for Raimel Tapia, who goes down on the changeup. Big out right there. Then Charlie Blackmon goes down looking as well. But it doesn't matter, as with 2 outs and 2 on, Nolan Arenado, the $300 million man, would go deep into right field for a 3-run denier, number 16 on the year. As there's Jake Lamb striking out his team. Not looking too good right now, down 6-0. Caleb Joseph, he's just a window shopper. Say it with me, kids, because he's just looking top 6. Why not extend the lead a little bit? Another denier out into right field. This time it is by David Dahl, as it's now 7-0 Colorado. There's Chris Iannetta going down looking. Charlie Blackmon up in the 7th. And that ball just goes right by Nick Ahmed like it's nothing. What an awful defensive play that was. Nick Williams striking out again. Not a great day for him. There's David Dahl, more blind than Helen Keller. I don't know what he's swinging at. And then the pitcher, Kyle Freeland, goes down swinging. 8th inning for Jake Lamb now. It's been a rough day for him, as that one would drop into left field. Peralta dives for it, and it's no good. And Lamb is rounding the bases. He's going to head to third for a stand-up triple. So no outs, runner on. There's Caleb Joseph, who would ground it to the third baseman. who would be out, but Verun would score, making it 7-1. Ninth inning, Charlie Blackmon's just a window shopper because he's just looking, but it doesn't matter as for Rockies get the win 7-1. So the only Diamondback All-Star was Wilmer Flores, who's not having a good year. He was like 7 for 8th in votes for the second baseman, but every team has to have an All-Star, and the Diamondbacks were so desperate that they chose him. I feel like they should have chose Jake Lamb because he's the only hitter who's having a somewhat decent year. 19 home runs, hitting around 260. So Michael Waka on the mound for the Cardinals, 5-6 with a 4.81 ERA. As Adam Jones goes down swinging, here's a look at that Diamondback lineup if you're not already familiar. And outside of Lamb, nobody is hitting above 250, which is atrocious. There's Nick Williams swinging at the high fastball. Lots of strikeouts for him today. David Peralta going down on the circle. Changeup, nice pitch from Waka. As Robbie Ray on the mound, 5-9, not great. But he does have a 3.39 ERA, which is not bad. He has a chance to be this team's long-term ace. As Jose Ramirez goes down looking, Paul Goldschmidt goes down swinging. Second inning now. Why not end the shutout? As that's going to be Paul DeJong, the shortstop, with the dinger. His 15th, I believe, on the season. His 8th on the year. Okay, I'm totally off. And now it's 1-0 as Harrison Bader, he's just a window shopper because he's just looking, does not agree with the call. Matt Carpenter on the outside slider. He's swinging a bunch of those outside pitches today. And here's Robbie Ray up at the dish. The first base hit for the Diamondbacks today is by the pitcher, Robbie Ray. And then the batter after that, Ketel Marte, would get a base knock. So 2 on, 2 outs for Nick Williams, who swings at the circle changeup, ending the inning. Now, bottom 4, Paul Goldschmidt rips a single. So now we got runners on the corners, 1 out. As that one will go high into right field, and the runner will score. So that'll be a sacrifice fly RBI for Marcelo Zuna, I believe. Harrison Bader strikes out again. Here's Christian Walker, now the 5th. That one is a bird. It's a plane. No, it's not a bomb, but it just dropped for extra bases. A double, trying to squeeze a triple, and he's gunned down. Wow, what a play by the Cardinals defense. As Walker trying to be a little bit antsy, and Walker would have easily scored. There's Robbie Ray with his second base hit of the day. He's now 2 for 2, hitting over 250 on the year. The Diamondbacks have some pitchers who know how to hit the ball. As Adam Jones strikes out, 5th inning, Matt Carpenter once again swinging at the outside stuff. Now bottom 6 for David Peralta with the bat flip, and the Diamondbacks cut the lead in half, his 15th on the year. It has not been a great year for Peralta as he's hitting under 210. But the bat flip, I guess, makes up for the whole year pretty much. 6th inning, Eduardo Escobar, he's going to throw out Jose Ramirez, or Jose Martinez, sorry. Is that Martinez or Ramirez? I don't know. I get them mixed up. As if you look at it, the Diamondbacks are going to challenge it, and he would indeed be out, so the play was reversed. And then to end the inning, Paul Goldschmidt up, and Eduardo Escobar with the twirling, excellent move right there. 7th inning for Christian Walker. Goes down swinging. Nick Williams would join him. Nick Williams loves striking out here. Now Matt Carpenter, 3rd time's the charm as he gets the hat trick with strikeouts. There's Robbie Ray's stats. He only allowed 2 hits, and he's not going to get the win, either the loss or the no decision, depending on if the Diamondbacks bats can do anything. As here in the 8th inning, another run will score off of a double by the pinch hitter Yairo Munoz. It's Yadier Molina who would score, and then Jose would go down looking. Here's Andrew Miller on for the save. In 22 games, he has 21 saves, which is quite impressive as David Peralta walks. That was a tough pitch not to swing at. Jake Lamb would go down looking. So 2 outs now. That one is awfully high and it's deep. Can Eduardo Escobar be the hero? No, it's not deep enough. Caught by the left fielder. That's how this game ends. Cardinals win 3-1. Well, after their loss to the Cardinals, Arizona's going to make a pair of trades. I don't know why they wouldn't make these moves during the All-Star break instead of right after, but whatever. So Zach Greinke and Travis Snyder to be A's for Chris Davis, Fernando Rodney, and Blake Treinen. Greinke has a gigantic contract and has not been great this year. And the Diamondbacks are getting a very powerful bat in Chris Davis. Blake Treinen, who's a really talented relief pitcher. And then Fernando Rodney, the veteran, who is a talented player, could be more of a locker room guy, and then Thomas Skopalski, a minor league pitcher from the Nets, in exchange for Yoshi Hirano and 2 minor leaguers. So someone needs to replace Zach Greinke in the major league rotation. So why not Big Papa one last ride for Bartolo Colon? His debut will be next episode.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Loving plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation.
Yo, hey, man!